White Horse started in 2004. We had our first office in the Bank of China Tower in Hong Kong that we opened in March of 2004, and shortly after that I made a trip to the U.S. to visit with my friend, my mentor, John Douglas, who was working for Sanmina at the time, and he outlined the problem that they were having with counterfeits, introduced me to some people, and coming from an operations background at the component manufacturer in EMS, I was like, all right, we got the solution to this, we can figure out how to do that. So I headed back to China and headed back to Shenzhen and started getting things set up. It originally set up in Shenzhen, but we tried to set up a network of contractors out of Guangzhou to help with this process, but found that they really were not up to the task. So White Horse Laboratories, from a project management company to an actual lab, quickly transpired, and already by the end of 2004. And we started setting things up. There was no standards at the time, so we started developing these methods for how to detect substandard and counterfeit electronics. We returned to Shenzhen, specifically to Huaqiangbei, and our team started to grow, and the industry started to grow. And it took a while. It took a while for the market to accept that there was a testing company. It took them a while to accept testing at all, because no one was doing anything back then. But we opened in Zhegongyao, and that's where our core engineering team joined us with Roger and Neil and Rain. We still had a sales office in Huaqiangbei, but we continued to grow that lab team. Xiaoyin joined us and helped us through our first, our ISO certifications. Eventually, we outgrew that Zhegongyao facility and had to move out to Qinghu. Just about that time, too, there was counterfeits detected in U.S. military hardware in about 2010. A report was released in 2012. There's kind of a stop order issue placed on sourcing electronic components, and that really damaged business. I don't know if we were going to make it through that. It was a pretty challenging time, but we did. We made it through it because the market started to recover. People realized you can't cut off your supply chain. You just have to manage things smarter. You have to work together. You have to develop processes and methods in order to work together to solve things. So we recovered. We expanded our office in Hong Kong into a full logistics facility. We'd outgrown that facility in Qinghu, and we had to move to our new facility in Qinghu, which was much nicer. That was finally home. We developed the current facility in Qinghu from scratch, and the rest of the team started taking place around there in 2014. We had our 10-year anniversary, which is really just on the cusp when we got getting over that crash. We expanded our facility, our first satellite office into Suzhou, and things just slowly continued to develop. And then we had a MLCC crisis in 2018. And we had expanded our services. So we just started getting more creative. We started finding out that people were starting to copy our methods. We started realizing how important we were in the industry when people were copying what we were doing. And then I got married. It was 2019. Laura and I got married, and then COVID happened. The allocation hit, and I don't even know if we'd survive coming out of the lockdowns, but we got busy, and I was able to coach Stephen Griffiths out of retirement, and that allocation mark thing just really took off. The standards started to take root. People were doing more and more testing to be more and more safer. The requirements for testing, as the OEMs and EMS got directly involved, were just the growth was phenomenal. We expanded our sales team. Sam opened our sales office in India. We finally got our Cleveland facility opened in late summer of 2022, and our Singapore facility really about the same time. Being able to open two facilities in two different countries during travel restrictions is other than no sleep. I don't know how we got that done, but they're beautiful facilities, wonderful teams. We're so very, very proud of them. And that development continued all the way through 2023. But that allocation period, it lasted through the first quarter of 2023. Then things quieted down, but we were able to complete all of our accreditations, and kind of led us here into 2024. Our German facility opened really just about the end of 2023, and another beautiful facility. We got that one getting its accreditation probably here in Q1. And we're just really looking forward to the future. We've got a wonderful team. a network of absolutely state-of-the-art, beautiful facilities, and our system's going to go live. We've been working on a system called Pegasus, which is like the flying horse to make us go faster. And that launches here very soon, and we're just so excited for the future. I'm just so proud of everything that we've accomplished as a team and as a company in the last 20 years, and I just want to thank everybody that's been a part of that, customers and partners as well as the team. Just an amazing ride, and the dedication and commitment it's taken to do that, it's thrilling. Thank everybody for everything they've had to do with that. It's just been a tremendous journey.